How's it going, YouTube? My name is Sherbert, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about tips and tricks on how to find players easier inside of Super People. Now, if you're new to Super People and you find that it's difficult to spot bad guys, or if you find that bad guys always find you first, fear not, because in this video, we're going to go over some tips and tricks on how to spot enemies easier inside of Super People. Unfortunately, when it comes to finding bad guys, there is no easy answer. I wish it was as simple as turn on this setting or have this kind of gamer chair, and although those might help, the majority of the time it's practice and consistency that's going to help you out. So in this video, we're going to focus on anticipating player movements and thinking ahead to put you in the best possible position for success. I'm going to be covering some basic things every player should start doing and then provide some in-game examples as to why it's important. So let's go ahead and get started. The first tip for spotting more bad guys happens before you even jump out of the helicopter. While in lobby, you have access to the map circle to see the circle size and the helicopter drop route. By placing a waypoint using Alt and right click, you can mark the drop route and use it as a tool to anticipate where players might have landed. It's a fair assumption that many players are going to land at the compounds closest to the drop route, so it's important to know which compounds those are. This is a great tool to use because you can safely assume where a large amount of the lobby will be. You can choose to rotate into those compounds and fight, or wait for the storm to push them out and ambush them as they rotate. The second thing to look out for is to know how many people are landing around you. Is your landing safe or is it a hot drop? In Super People, you are able to look 360 degrees around you while still landing straight. This is a great tool to figure out how many are landing with you and where. By gathering information on where your opponent is landing, you'll be able to act accordingly. You can punish your opponent early if you find that they had a bad landing, or play it safe and rotate into a good position where you can shoot them while they're looting. Knowing how many enemies and where is vital information you'll need during the early stages of the game when players are at their most vulnerable. This limits your chance of being caught off guard and increases your chances of survival. The third tip is looking for signs of life. What I mean by this is looking for anything that is a result of a player being there. This could be open doors, broken windows, ammo missing from guns, dead player body bags lying around, anything that indicates that a player has been in that area. Depending on where you find these signs, you can safely assume that a player still might be close by. If not, then the next logical assumption is that you're rotating right behind them, so anticipate running into them within the next circle. Many times this tip is overlooked, but by paying attention to your surroundings, you can gather information quickly and start strategizing a plan of action. Tip number 4 to figuring out where players are is to take your time and listen. By listening to the surrounding area, you can assess what's going on. Are people shooting behind you? Are ultimates being used? Where and how far are these shots? Are people rotating out of cover around you to try to third party? Are players breaking glass or running on metal? These are all things to consider while listening to your surroundings. This is also the most difficult for me. I tend to W key more often than I should, and would absolutely win more fights if I had played a little bit more intelligently and taken time to assess the situation. At first I thought if I didn't rotate straight to the fights, I'd be losing out on kills. But by staying alive longer and applying these previous tips, it puts me in a better position to not only secure more kills, but also to secure the win. The last tip is when things get more technical. We're going to be taking the first 4 tips and applying them to actual scenarios and putting them into what I like to call the kill zone. For the duration of this video, I'm going to be talking about finding players outside of the circle. With every new phase, the circle gets smaller and smaller, forcing players to rotate. It's during those rotations where we'll be focusing on spotting players and engaging them while they're rotating out of cover. Players in the middle of the circle are most likely going to be hiding in buildings or will be camping on high ground and will be waiting and listening for players to rotate into their line of fire, making it difficult to push and not worth it. This concept of fighting in the outside circle is not an original idea. I first heard of it from a content creator named Iceman Isaac on Warzone. I'll link his video in the description down below. It's for Warzone, but he does a great job explaining everything, and the same strategy can be applied for Super People. The whole time we're outside of the circle looking for players, we're going to be actively thinking of where our opponent might be or what they might do. For example, if we look at the helicopter route and we see that one of the first compounds the helicopter flew past is in the outside circle, I'm going to assume that there will be a few still left in there and we'll need to rotate out. So to anticipate the rotation, I'm going to put myself in between them and the new zone, giving myself the advantage of being the one to engage first, while also being behind cover, leaving them vulnerable and unexpected. Players running from the blue zone tend to rotate poorly and out in the open, due to them being afraid of taking storm damage. By capitalizing on their poor rotations, players will not only be easy to spot, but they will also most likely be out in the open, providing an easy target to shoot. It's important to constantly be thinking and anticipating what your opponent might do. Is your opponent a certain class that is trying to rush you and ult? Is your opponent fighting somebody else and is distracted? Is your opponent carelessly looting, or where will your opponent loot next? What's the next piece of cover your opponent might hide behind? These are all things to consider when trying to find players. By anticipating their next move, you can counter their movements and set up a plan of action. Play chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Another reason why I like fighting in the kill zone is because it leaves my back against the ice storm. If done correctly, I'll have rotated smart, and I'll know that there are no more players behind me, leaving my back guarded and my attention in front of me. I also don't rotate straight into the next circle. Instead, I'm walking in between where the first zone is closing and where the next zone will be. This is where the best chance to find players will be. Everyone will have to eventually rotate out of cover and will be easier to spot. Oftentimes, many players will be hiding right at the edge of zone and will be waiting for the next circle to start to close before they start moving, so it's important to counter their rotations. Iceman Isaac refers to this as the pinwheel rotation. I'm rotating very similar to how a fan or a pinwheel would spin. It's very important while doing these to not put yourself in a compromising position. Don't be too aggro on finding or shooting an enemy that you leave yourself exposed without cover or rotate poorly. By not being mindful of your surroundings, you're leaving yourself vulnerable to a third party. So now that we have a general idea of what to look out for when spotting enemies inside of Super People, let's go ahead and jump into an actual game, and I'll share with you my thought process and what I'm thinking in terms of looking for enemies inside of a game. So I might win, I might not win, you never really know. This is, this is Super People, this is how it goes. So as long as you guys get a good takeaway, as long as we get some good gameplay, I'm perfectly fine. We don't have to have a W in order for there to be like knowledgeable and learnable content. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so for this match, we are Teleporter. I'm gonna go ahead and reselect it because I'm just not a big fan of the mini. AKM. I'm not gonna pick SWAT out of principle. Tie in with the SP686. I don't really want to do Seeker because I feel like I'm gonna do Strike Force with a Vector. I'm gonna do Strike Force with a Vector. I'm gonna add 2 first aids and an extended SMG mag for my personal supply. I feel definitely recommend putting more heals in my personal supply. I didn't start doing that until one of our really good followers, Gotcha. He puts an absurd amount into his personal supply, and it's really helpful. So I have not looked at the circle. Let's go ahead and look. Relatively small circle, 42 players. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mark where the bus is going. It looks like the big POIs are gonna be Triville, Radio Tower, and then Citadel. Abandoned Manor, maybe. Sanctuary, maybe. We're gonna go ahead and land. I'm gonna land Triville just for the sake of rotating. I'm gonna land back Triville just because I like these warehouses. I think they're fun. I like to land here, but what are you gonna do? Actually, you know what? I think we might land here. I think there's a lot more pills here. So we're gonna look around. Does look like there's a couple players with us. Yeah, good deal. We're gonna land on the rooftop, see if we can't get some kills. Yeah, so a couple are landing with me. No guns spawning in yet. If they are, there's no ammo. They're toying with me. I just saw an MP5 right here. Alright, doesn't look like anybody landed up top with me. I'll take this PPSH. PPSH is very strong early game. I think it falls off later, like in the match, but I think it depends on who you're asking, I suppose. Take my Vector. Hello? Looking for armor right now. Whoops. Extend SMG mag. That almost never happens. Alright, we're still looking.
Rapid fire acquired.
We're gonna jump down. I think I might go with that Scar. Just for the sake of having an AR. Let's get this on it. Switch. Better backpack, still no armor. Oh, there we go. At least I feel a little safe. We're looking. I'll probably go with the M4 to be honest with you. Was that? No, it was okay. I was like, oh my gosh, is that a blue? Was that a blue Scar though? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Pick this up. Better armor. Better helmet. Pick up the smoke. Pick up the 5.56. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We're looking really good.
Survival bonus.
Health. guess we're looking decent. It could be better, but
Ultimate acquired.
I'm not too beat up about it. More pills. Shoot and run's looking good. No airwalk yet, which is understandable. I mean, this is a place that only gives you red pills, so like me having airwalk is kind of
Lacerating rounds acquired.
hard. All right. Let's grab this. Let's turn this into... I'm going to go ahead and get a common, or excuse me, an uncommon M4. Just because I feel like the Vector still is really viable as an uncommon. Or excuse me, as a common. I'm not backing back up there. That's crazy. I'm so lazy. All right, so let's look at a rotation. Triville is completely out of the rotation. So that means that everyone landed here is going to have to rotate out. So we're going to have a good opportunity in getting some kills. I want to pop the speed bar just for the sake of being a little quicker. We don't know where anybody is. We didn't hear any shots. We know there are shots kind of behind us, but they're a little old. Looking.
Long range defense acquired.
Looking for any signs of life, too. We're looking for any signs of life. So their ammo's missing right here. No, it's not. Just didn't render. Oof. All right, nobody's landing here. Is our gain. I thought for sure somebody landed here. Let's make this advanced M4. Get this backpack going. Would love airwalk, but beggars can't be... Might be a guy in here. Thought I heard something. Alright, we're looking. They may not have landed this far back. Shots to my left, that's a little far. Alright, so we know there's nobody going to be behind us, so we can start walking up. Whoa, holy pills.
Airwalk acquired.
Wow, okay, looking really good. Airwalk's really strong. Alright, so we know there's nobody to our left. These doors aren't open. Which is weird, because I thought there was a good deal of people around me. Pop the speed bar again. Okay, level 4 armor.
Tactical slide acquired.
I know these doors are open. Just looking. No open. Not open. Not open. I hear pills. So this is a clear indication that it doesn't look like anybody came this way. We do know there's people to our left, so we're gonna get up probably about right around here, and we're just gonna stormhold. We're looking to our left. We're looking to our right. Because I don't know where he is at, I'm not gonna like actively walk out. This is a really good open area, or really bad open area. Really good for like possible third counters. So we'll see. You right there?
Enemy down.
So he was kind of like walking up a little goofy like. I'm just gonna loot this really quick. Just looking for the odds and ends, nothing crazy. I'm not sticking my face in that pile and just looking,
Personal supply has arrived.
because I have a feeling there's more people around. As I get stuck. Alright. Yep. So there's a guy up here. He's in a really good spot because he's gonna in a position to stormhold me. I'm gonna look. I'm not really too beat up about him shooting me. It sounds like he's right here, 50. Yep, there he is right there. I want to get some peeks. I'm going to ult. He's going to super jump. Hey! Get mad at that guy for stealing my kill. Very rude. Still a guy right here on this building. So we knew that there was a shots over here, so we weren't gonna loot right away because we knew there was a third party. I just don't know where. We just saw him. Right there. So we knew there was a third person. This
Kill
sniper
runs.
was a complete surprise to us. I had no idea he was here. So we know there's a car up ahead too. Car over here to our right. We're gonna rotate this way. I'm gonna pop this defense bar, I guess. It's the only bar I got. We're on a hill right now, so we have a massive speed disadvantage, which is where Strike Force really excels, is speed. But we do not have that. Is he behind us? Yeah. Alright, so it sounds like he's a driver. He's just gonna basically try to bully us. So 3 kills, 1 assist. Not looking terrible. I would love to get that advanced crafting kit. I'm just a little hesitant about this driver right now. It's not the worst thing in the world to have an advanced vector. It still goes burr. Looking for my ammo. We're looking good. Ult's up. We're looking really good. I'm looking.
Survival bonus.
Okay.
Mobile assault acquired.
Alright. I might go back and actually get that crafting kit. I don't know where that driver went. Alright, so what do we know? We know that Radio Tower is going to be out. We know that Sanctuary is going to be out. I lost that crafting kit. It's okay. I think it's up there-ish somewhere. Pop the speed bar. I kind of am not doing that smart in terms of eating the bar like literally in the middle of the open, but it's perfectly okay. We're gonna go up here, look for signs of life. Pop
Survival
walk up with my
bonus.
gun out. That door's open. This door's open. Not too sure who's been here. Could very well have been one of the guys we killed. We just don't know. I'm basically just going to sit tight until the storm starts moving. Right around here. Yeah, see right here. I'm going to ult this. So he was just out in a really weird spot. Legendary, sick. Legendary Scar, huh? Gosh. Yeah, just my arm, huh? Legendary Scar with the 2 times? Okay. Alright, so we know the storm's coming. The last known location of shots were me. So it means people know I'm going to be on this hill, so we have to be a little careful. Another advanced crafting kit I can't get to. So we're going to see if anybody's rotating out of Sanctuary. This is second storm still, so it should only be ticking for 1. I have so much 9mm. My ult's not up yet. I gotta be really careful. See, there's a guy right there. Yeah, he sees me. I'm out of cover. I'm gonna run. So what I'm doing is I'm basically gonna make sure that he's in circle. He's gotta come to me. He's gonna be out of cover. I ulted just to make sure I confirmed the kill. Gold, gold, gold. Oh, I didn't even look to see what gun he had. Oh wait, there's an advanced crafting kit right here. Okay. We're a little far away. We kind of need to start running. It's going to start ticking for a little bit soon. Once the circle closes, it'll start ticking for 2, I think. Ult's down. No speed bars. Not in I don't say we're not in a great spot. I mean, we're securing these kills pretty okay. Let's see where our health's at. 9 health first aids. We don't need this pill anymore. I don't know why I'm carrying it. Still looking for people to rotate. There might be somebody up on this hill. I'm gonna pre-pop a first aid kit. Just to make sure I have enough health that I can like heal into my own. Ult's up in 5. We're looking okay. So like the very corner of my eye, I saw a little itty bitty beady eyes looking at me. And was able to tell that it was a player. He was a strike force with a some sort of suppressed DMR, which I thought was interesting. Normally, I feel like strike. I guess that's not true. I'm being rude. You can rock whatever you want, whatever class you want. It's very unusual for me to be a strike force and use a DMR. All right, so I'm looking. I'm not ruling out the fact that there could be somebody in blue. It's going to start ticking for a lot more, so I have to assume that there's going to be people rotating in soon. All right, so what do we know? This is high ground. We have to be really careful about up here. We know that our back's going to be, for the most part, safe. I think I might hold this until I absolutely have to move. Because we know there's shots up ahead, northeast. 10 people left. Let's see what the circle looks like. What's this? That's on the other side. Gosh, I think I might move to that. I just don't want to get stuck in a position where I'm like out here. Start clearing this over here. Okay, so right now this is a bad zone for me. Or this is a no-no part because I'm like running in the middle of the circle and there's no situational advantage of me just going straight. I'm gonna loot around. I don't need this much 9mm. Yeah, I'll probably have my 9mm. I would love a bar or something. So we know there's shots over here too. So we know there's shots 355. We know there's shots like 85. That sounds over here. I think I might go give it a little look-see. So there's a car right here. We just don't know for sure, like what side the circle is going to. There could be a guy very well up here. I don't really want to use this eagle thing. I always accidentally use it. I'm not going to like just actively just keep my big ass head right there. 7 soldiers remaining, so there's still a decent amount. We're gonna use Strike Force's airwalk to our advantage and just kind of grab this really good, secure, high position. I'm gonna see where the circle's rotating. I'm gonna play a little safe. There's really no there's no situational advantage other than like ending the game sooner than me like Wing it. I'm in a really good spot. So we know there's shots right here. So there's a guy. He's shooting down below to right there actually. So there's 2. I'm 3. So there's 4 players left on the map that I just don't have the location on. There's no situational advantage of me pushing this, right? Because if I push this, I'm gonna get shot by this guy. If I run all the way around and fight this guy could kill me. The other players could kill me. It looks like there's another one over here. It sounds like it. So 1, 2, 3, I'm 4. So there's 3 other players where I don't know they're at. We don't know where the circle's going to us yet. So there's really no reason for me to actually like push that, right? So I'm still in circle. I'm actually in a really, really good spot. I'm gonna ride it out. I play really aggressive sometimes and it doesn't work out well. So I'm just gonna play it chill. I'm gonna hide out right here. There might be a guy who rotates up like that. That's where I would rotate safe. So our back's up against the wall. Nobody's gonna be sneaking up behind us, so we're really safe right here. I'm gonna be in circle, so I have a good positioning. on anybody who rotates up here. And I have really good positioning on anybody who rotates this way. So I have a really good ability to counteract. Still 7 soldiers remaining, so nobody's really dying. No eyes on our homeboy. Oh, there he is right there. That sounds closer. That's right here.
Target down.
See, by just not moving, we kind of give this guy the ability to kind of like modified. What? Why is it modified? 5 soldiers remaining. One's a teleporter. One was a teleporter. One's a firearms expert. We have to be very careful about where that firearms expert's at. He's the only thing that would basically kill us in this lobby. 2 over there. So 1 right there. 1 most likely here. 1 maybe down below. We don't know where that rotated went. We're going to go ahead and rotate this way. I'm going to go see if that guy had any bars. So Mittens, the shotgun master, killed the firearms expert, which I'm actually really okay with. Sounds like everyone is over here still. They're gonna have to rotate to me. No, they're still gonna be in circle. So we just don't know where the other one is. We know one's over there. That sounds like they're both that way. Okay. I don't think that high ground's gonna be in circle. So I'm just gonna play it safe. Stay in circle and not worry about it. Because the circle could very well pull to me. I'm just gonna be a little cautious. I'm gonna play it safe. Like I said, I don't know where anybody's at. We know they're somewhere over there, but okay. He is right there. There's one. Flashbanged. Oh, they're right there. One's right there, one's right there. If we heal this high ground, we should be okay. He's flashed. So this is the shotgun master right here. We can pop up our map. We'll see who's left. We have shotgun master and a gas soldier. We have circle. I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna keep pestering them both. They're gonna have to rotate to me. I don't have oodles of 7.62, but this guy fall. This guy's probably gonna fall down this way. Yeah, we just saw him. Good little beam. We're still in circle. We have high ground too. We just have to be really careful. We lost eyes on that gas soldier. Both fighting down there. Shotgun master killed the gas soldier. We're gonna get this better cover. We'll pop this defense bar. Only one pop the defense bar. We don't know how many we don't know how many flashbangs he has. The flashbangs is what's gonna hurt us. Okay, he's gonna have to rotate to me. And most likely he's gonna push this. He doesn't, he's crazy. He's right there. Reloading. He's gonna have to come to me. I'm not gonna run at him because that's crazy talk. really scared there for a second. I mean, the end, a little bit of butt puckering towards the end. A little bit of butt puckering towards the end. But we played it really smart. We played it really like, I don't want to say, we played it smart. We played it outside circle. We weren't aggressive. At times we were very aggressive. At other times it was really nice, really easy. It was a very enjoyable, fun game. So yeah, well, we'll use two good instances. We'll use two good instances of rotation and how to play smart and how to locate enemies. So fun. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions or you have any video ideas, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you're looking for people to play with, our Discord is active and friendly, and we're welcoming towards all players of any skill level. Lastly, I stream right here on YouTube Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so come on in and say hi. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you in the next one, and you guys stay super.